What's up, everybody? So I ended up taking a ride down to North Carolina, and I got something that's pretty cool. Um, I'm really excited about it. I'm really bad at keeping secrets, but I just don't want to unveil it until the end of the trailer build when everything's done. But while I was down there, I did this. I picked up some really badly damaged NSX doors. This one's actually bowed. Very dented, very scraped up, very scratched, and it's not even the same color as the trailer. Right now, I just kind of hung it there off of the existing latch. It did come with latches, which are nice, but it's actually keeping me from maybe lining up the body gaps. So that's what I've done. That one's actually the worst of the two doors. This one is a little bit better condition. Still a lot of scrapes and dents and dings and stuff like that. Also, they're NA2 doors, so they have these holes in them down here. And that is where the NA2 side skirt kind of cover, I forget what they're called, the door caps or whatever, but they go across this and they kind of continue that side skirt look going across. And the seller threw in those covers, but they're not OEM. They're like replica ones that somebody made out of fiberglass, and I don't even think I'm going to use them. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize those holes and put amber parking lights in them, because that's what's required in the state of Connecticut. So Connecticut makes you have amber parking lights in the front, and I'm going to try to wire them all up. I have to use some Goo Gone to get rid of all this black 3M tape. They also want you to have reflectors in the front. So I'm thinking I'll just cover these holes for now with some red reflective tape, and these holes will have the amber lights. I got some clear ones and I got some smoked ones. I haven't decided what I'm going to use yet, but hopefully it looks okay. Okay, this just came in. I'd ordered one off eBay, been waiting weeks for it, and it never showed up. So I got sick of waiting, and I was able to actually track one down today in my state. They are not cheap. This thing was like $120 or something, but that's the cost of having to buy it locally. Anyway, it's called a continuous geared hinge, and it is waterproof, and it works, hard to show with one hand, but pretty much like that. And where this is going to go is on the roof. Eddie helped me re-plastic weld the side skirts to get them to the proper length. It's unfortunate that I didn't cut them to the proper length in the first place and that I cut them too short. But those are on there. He had to take off because we were waiting for glue to dry, and it just was not, the epoxy wasn't curing fast enough. So he took off, and I'm here tonight, and I'm going to attempt to do some stuff. So I have to cut those to the right length, cut the door to the right angle. I got to figure all that out. I'm just kind of winging it, playing it by ear, and that hinge that I just showed you guys is going to be going up here. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to orient it. I'm just kind of playing this by ear, but I'll figure it out. And then you can see here, hole there. I'm going to be cutting that out and cutting out a little more, I think, and putting a floor in there for something pretty cool that's going to be stored in there. Actually, a few things. So I was looking at Paintless Dent repair kits, and my friend had one, and instead of me buying one, he just brought it over so I could use it. He said he had some luck with it. Works on some stuff, doesn't work on others. Here's the NSX door I got. I actually tried it a couple times already, and I did pull it out a little bit, but that is a severe dent there. And it goes... It's a crease here, so you're not going to be able to pull creases out. It goes all the way up to about here, and this whole thing is dented pretty good. Let's see if I can go down this panel. You can see another one there. And I'll be cutting these doors here. This is for the NSX trailer project. But aluminum's different than steel in that steel has more of a memory than aluminum. Aluminum, when it gets a dent, it stretches. The fibers actually stretch. And where steel doesn't really do that. So I'll set up the tripod here, and I'll film myself doing this. We'll see if we have any success. I've tried it 2 times so far. I think it might have pulled it out a little bit. I think the trick is to use a lot of glue. All right, so the first thing you want to do is take some rubbing alcohol. They give you this stuff in the kit, Dent Out Release Agent. It's really just rubbing alcohol. That's all it is. But you take some rubbing alcohol, clean off any grease and wax so that the glue sticks. I wonder if the camera's actually picking up the dent. It is. All right, so from my understanding, I'm no body guy, but from my understanding is you want to pull out at the opposite angles of things that were pushed in. So you turn on your glue stick, or you turn on your glue gun here. I've had it plugged in for about 5 minutes, and there's some glue in there. And they give you a bunch of different ones. So here's a bigger one. And we have oval-shaped ones. And here's a larger oval-shaped one. I'm going to go ahead and try with this oval, larger-shaped one. I tried the round one here, and I tried the small oval one here. I'm going to try the medium oval one, and I'm going to try it right around here-ish in the middle. So what I've been doing is just caking a bunch of glue on here, like this. I don't know why it's foaming. It's probably just because it's so hot, because I had it plugged in for so long. But so I have a lot of glue on there, burning, boiling glue. And I'm going to stick it right there, hold it there for a few seconds, and then you can let go. It'll hold itself. It's very stringy, the glue. And you wait a minute until it becomes less transparent and it's not warm to the touch anymore or gooey. And then while you're doing that, you can start getting this thing ready. So I'm just unscrewing this here. And by the way, it helps if you're doing this on an actual car and not a trailer where your panels are all rocking around. These are not welded on yet. I am going to weld them on, I think. Right now I just have some, I have them on the factory latch, which is keeping them from falling off the car. But that's about it. So these have a lot of play in them. But this thing still seems to work okay. So now, there's adjustments for these. I didn't even bother adjusting it. I'm just throwing it on there. And I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, glue feels pretty dry by now. So let's see if I could pull out anything. You know what? It's pulling it. I'm watching it pull it. I wish I had another set that I could simultaneously pull here with, because it's almost like it was hit 2 different times or 2 different angles with something. But look, this is pulling the whole door out too. So basically I just pull, or I just keep pulling, and you don't want to pull too far. I can still feel it there. There's still a dent there. I'm just going to keep pulling until the glue comes off. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting harder. So I really feel like, there you go. So the glue came off. And it took a little bit of paint with it. So much for paintless dent repair. It took off some of the paint, which is fine. I'm having these things painted anyway. I'm having the whole trailer painted eventually. Right now my goal is just to get the dents out and get it on. So that was an epic fail. So let's see. This rubbing alcohol. Oh, you know what? First I'll pull it off of this. But you know what? This dent is definitely looking better than how it was a couple times. So that was my third attempt, and it definitely pulled some out. I'm gonna do another one there. I think this part might actually be decent. Besides the fact that the paint's coming off with it. Why do I have such horrible luck with paint? All right, release agent dent out. Apparently doesn't release too well. Oh, whatever. I'll get that part out later. All right, so I'm gonna try this again, but I'm gonna try it here this time. So I'm taking my glue, my boiling glue, like that. Every time it pops off, it makes me jump. Yeah, that one didn't do anything. So basically, I think the plan is what you're supposed to do is you just keep doing this until eventually it's worked out as good as you're going to get it. Now, because this is creased, I think you're supposed to pull here and at the same time tap this with a hammer down here on this crease, and then it's supposed to reform and pull itself out. I'm not planning on going that crazy. I have big carbon fiber spoon replica scoops that are going to go here. They're going to distract from that. They're going to hide this. This thing's a trailer that I'm cutting in half. So anyway, this is a short video, and I would have loved to show you guys more success. But that is, actually it's worse now because it's dent and it's missing paint. But eventually I'll get it here. Yeah, so I got a lot of dents. This is the worst of the two doors though. The other door is in much better shape. There is a couple dents on it, but they're small. So, yep, I'll keep working at it. I'm gonna try a new approach here. I've now glued 3 of these to them, and I might just pull on some. I wish I had more of these, or I might just keep moving it back and forth and hoping that they don't sink back in. But it is, I don't know, 30% better maybe than it was in the very beginning. Still definitely creased at the bottom down here, and that might prevent most of this from coming out. So I might take a little ball peen hammer and a little piece of wood or something and start tapping on that at the same time. But eventually this trailer is going to look pretty good. And the doors, I'm not sure if I'm cutting them there and up or just, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, definitely not paintless. I have another spot where the paint's missing, so 2 spots. Well, 3 if you count that thing. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below, and stay tuned for more videos coming shortly. I try to release one every week. Thanks.